standings considering it's such a long season?
Well, you have to give some credit to the top teams, but you also have to consider that some of these units are still getting the feel for how to play with each other.
So as a broadcaster, as a person that covers the league as you do, but who's also coached, is there a game number you put on? Do you want to get through a quarter of the season, a third of the season? What is it for you?
I think that changes with how many veterans do you have returning from last year's team, because those veteran teams that bring most of the players back, they generally should get off to a quicker start.
That's a good point. Here's Thomas after the basket by Boston. Now the pass to King. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
And so Bird will bring it up for the Celtics.
They showed just how deep this team is. Great contributions for them from the bench.
And if you're going to get wins on the road, you need to have a strong rotation. Being able to compete with your stars resting goes a long way.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Aggressive take there to get inside. Looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Now, here's Thomas. And he just worked New York in that last game. On the wing, Miller. Over Mutombo. And it's good off the back rim and in.
So many different tricks up his sleeve. Makes him a tough matchup.
Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Jordan gets it to go.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
From about 19 feet, Thomas, no luck.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Mutombo. Bird. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
An innate ability to score the basketball. Bird beats you in many different ways. That time from close range.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And here's Miller outside. Mutombo grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. Clark, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end of the floor. Excellent game plan and execution. Once Jordan gets inside with the Rockets, practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Kick out to King. Pass to Miller for the 3. He can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
One team got to the playoffs, the other did not. So I'll let you guess who won the season series.
A playoff team? Do I win a prize? But seriously, it's early on this season. Let's see where each team is. Interesting use of the fadeaway, but hey, it worked.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Pass to Miller. Can they get it? Miller with another miss. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Kay. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Not satisfied with this lead. That's obvious because they are trying to blow this thing wide open.
Yeah, they've really locked in here and are valuing each possession.
To the middle. Here's King, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Turning up the intensity dial here, trying to rally his team right now.
You're right. That jam might be just what they need.
Certainly lit a fire under the bench. Hopefully the guys on the floor are feeling it too.
And an easy call for the officials there.
Yeah, don't argue that whistle. Pretty obvious.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
And looking at Bird, one of the most dangerous scorers in the league, capable of filling it up on all 3 levels.
The Heat making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Outside Thomas. And that's collected by Bird. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Boston. They're leading by 8. Wasted no time on that one. Jordan's got 8.
Still in the first quarter, and they've already carved out a double-digit lead.
In complete control thus far. They couldn't have asked for a better start.
Miller with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Against Washington, he was really on his game.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
Now, here's Thomas. It's Miller on the wing. And the 3 off target.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Here's Kay, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end.
Here's Thomas. Looking to end the run. The shot off that time.
That's a shot he'd like back. Won't miss those very often.
Well, a good look. If they keep getting shots like that, they'll be all right.
Outstanding effort and performance here, especially when you factor in they're on the road.
So difficult to win games away from home. And they're not just up, they're in control.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him.
3rd team foul.
Stewart kicks to Thomas. Pass to Askew. Back to Thomas. Stewart trying to get open. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got his 2nd bucket tonight.
The pace Isaiah plays at can really challenge a defense. He gets the hot pass and has a shot up right away.
And that one, good.
I don't know what the heck the defense was thinking there. I mean, he's cast from this area of the floor, and they let him walk into it.
Yeah, you got to show more fight on defense. This isn't the guy you give room to shoot from the mid-range.
Now here's Thomas.
Watch the screen.
The pass to Askew. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. From the top of the key. He's off on that one. The Celtics go the other way with it. 1:20 left in the first. Here's Lewis. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Gotta respect Lewis's ability to knock down the mid-range J. This guy's got a wicked stroke.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. They retain possession. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Now, here's Thomas.
Reggie Lewis. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Ellis. Thomas trying to break loose. Pass to Campbell. Here's Askew.
Boston foul. Dennis Rodman.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
Vincent Askew. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston leading by 18. Pulls from the top of the key. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And Miami shooting just 35% to start the game. Thomas passes to Campbell. Back to Thomas. Passes to Ellis. And here is Thomas. No one near him. The rebound by the Celtics. Mr. Clutch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes it inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Went up with both hands to finish off that play.
I could feel it, Clark. You could feel it. We didn't fight it, and the power he had on that slam was something you had to feel to believe.
Anytime you let him get space.
And so it's the Boston Celtics controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I've been really impressed with how well they've been playing on offense.
This is exactly the kind of start Coach wanted to see. Now they just need to continue adding to this lead.
His hot streak continues.
Night after night, making his presence felt offensively.
Here's King. Got a piece of it. Sanders against Campbell. Sanders passes to Kay. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They're playing a pretty complete game.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
King outside. Off target with his 3. For Boston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Found a crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
King outside. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Mike, with television more present than ever in day-to-day life, the NBA continues to grow within that medium.
Networks have started vying for NBA rights. Even the NBA draft is televised for the last few years. The sport is definitely growing along with TV.
Passed along. The tray. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up, just couldn't get it to fall.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
The long arms of Mutombo. Excellent at using his size on the offensive glass.
To the paint, here's Spencer. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
13 feet away. The shot is good off the backboard. Jordan's got 10 points.
I think Jordan could do this all day long. I mean, the mid-range area is a very comfortable area for him.
Poke loose. It's taken away by Payton. Now a timeout called by Boston.
I think the coach wants to fine-tune his lineup right here, looking for that magic combination, that ideal combination to be able to take advantage of this opposition.
And he needs to let some of these guys catch their breath. Everyone is playing hard out there.
The Heat making a switch here. Henson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Bird, he's checked in for Mutombo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So difficult to guard without overcommitting. Bird recognizes how to get the whistle.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Bird hits them both. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the pass to Henson. Inside. And Long gets it to go.
Great feed to the interior, resulting in a successful attack right at the hoop.
Shot's good by Pippen. Pippen's got his first basket of the night.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. He uses that length to score through contact.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Payton against Henson. Fires from deep. Rebound Boston. And here's Boston. They're on an 18-7 run. At the elbow, Payton shoots over Henson, and it's Payton. That time on the assist from Sanders.
Nice touch from Payton from the mid-range. Measures these shots so well.
Henson against Payton. Henson the pass to Long. Lets it go with a 3. The shot comes out, and it's Boston the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Larry
Bird with the bucket.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bird has. Knows how lethal he is pulling up off the dribble.
Henson in the post. Bird covering. Back to Henson. Pocket 6. Top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. So it's the Celtics now. Back to Bird. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Bird's got 12.
Well, I tell you what, this coach loves having Gary Payton run the offense. He's a pass-first point guard for sure.
Henson the pass to Long. From deep. Long. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Jordan. And it's Boston with another.
Boy, you take a look at that jump shot of Jordan's, effortless and impeccable in its mechanics.
Payton against Henson. Knocked away. Jordan with the steal. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Sanders. Kersey comes in for Pippen. Lewis checked in for Jordan. And Pressey subbed in for Payton. Pressey, nice shot from the wing.
Really good pass from Lewis that time, demonstrating once again that he's a total team player.
And so Thomas will bring it up for Miami. 13 feet away. And the Heat get another bucket right there. Boston dictating the flow. Here's Rodman, and again it's Boston converting.
How about that mid-range jumper from Rodman? He's not afraid of mixing it up.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Ellis outside. They double-team Ellis.
2 minutes
To the inside. Shot from 12. The rebound by the Celtics.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
Lewis dishes to Bird. Over Stewart. And too long on the shot. The Heat shooting in the second quarter, 46%. Thomas against Pressey. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Offline with his 3. And they've been moving the ball, Clark, really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
That one falls. Rodman's got 4 points in the quarter. The Heat shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Here's Thomas. That one wide left. Boston dictating the flow. Lewis kicks to Bird. Rodman trying to break free, and Bird gets it to go on the assist by Lewis.
Reggie Lewis.
Lewis has got 3 assists now in this one. Bird's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. It's Ellis on the wing. And again, it's the Heat missing. Campbell against Rodman. Here's Lewis. And he makes good on the layup.
Reggie Lewis.
Lewis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Thomas passes to Campbell. Here's Askew. Lewis covering.
Reggie Lewis.
Tumbo is checked in for Larry Bird.
3rd team foul. Substitution for the Celtics. Dikembe Mutombo.
23 seconds left to play in the first half. Thomas against Pressey. Thomas passes to Askew. 4 on the clock. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
And the defense must put a body on this guy. When you don't, you can expect him to make you pay for these mistakes.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Mr. Clutch. 22 points for him. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
3rd personal foul.
Don't be fooled by his size and that smile. Thomas is as tough as nails and as feisty a competitor as you'll see.
And he makes all 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Saw that time on the clock and let that shot fly perfect.
72.
And that is how you end the quarter. Gets it to go and they...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Tell you what, he's been playing downhill through the first half. I love the assertiveness.
And finishing with force once he gets to the rim. He's giving them a lift.
Fades away. Good. Mr. Clutch has got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Celtics. The Heat shooting poorly, just 35% so far. It's Miller on the wing. Bird against Thomas. Lays it up and banks it in. King's got 9.
There's no denying Isaiah's eye for the game of basketball. He sees all the angles out there.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
He has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
1st team foul.
Spencer, the pass to King. Miller up on top. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Here's King. No good on the 3. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Kay. No good on the shot. And he stays with it. Goes back up. And he hits the jump shot. Mr. Clutch has got 28.
You know, when you're down like they are, you can't give up any second chance opportunities.
It's hard enough to attempt a comeback, so you have to complete the stops you can.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That will be foul number 5 on him. Payton, he's checked in for Boston.
In for Boston, Gary Payton.
90 seconds now into the second half. And Miller throws it down hard.
Well, that is how you make the most of a screen.
I agree. Freed him up enough for the emphatic finish.
That's exactly how coaches draw it up. Great screen and let the ball handler do the rest.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
There's Miller with the three. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Some guys just have a knack for getting to the open spot. It's part of what makes him such a dangerous shooter.
Pippen, and another basket for Boston.
I really like that shot from Pippen. So good driving it. That forces defenders to give him space. Makes the pull-up deadly.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A beautiful setup for the alley-oop slam.
Look, I don't know what was better, the pass or the finish.
Excellent execution. And that just shows how in sync they are as teammates.
Outside Thomas, passed along. King with it. The baseline jam. And there's another one for the Heat. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now a timeout called by Boston. Askew's checked in for Miami. Percy's checked in for Boston. Here's Jordan. He's got 15 over Miller. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen. Jordan's got 17 now.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Miller kicks to long. Three-pointer. Kersey grabs the board. For Boston, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Yep, it counts. Pippen's got 4 this quarter.
This is a shot Pippen is very comfortable with. He's extremely effective in the mid-range.
Thomas finds Miller. Here's Long. Right side Thomas. There's the three. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jordan outside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, really good vision, very unselfish. That's why you run offense through Scottie Pippen.
Miller outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Just carving up the defense with ease. Jordan excels reading angles, finding avenues to the rim.
Thomas passes to Long. Miami no good on that time either.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Here's Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 11 in the second half.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
Miller's got room. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 6 assists now in the game. Miller's gotten 5 baskets in 12 attempts so far. Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
About as competitive a guy as I've seen, Jordan, finishing through the whistle.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And Miami has possession. Back to Ellis. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You know, Jordan doesn't need any help there. I mean, his athleticism is really on another level.
Miller against Pressey. Passes it to Stewart. Stolen by Rodman. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Jordan. And he banks in the layup. 30 points for Jordan.
Paul Pressey.
Some contact won't hold Jordan at bay. He gets aggressive and gets through it.
And Zoelis will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Stewart. Left side, Miller.
Celtics foul.
Boston making a switch here. Sanders is checked in.
Fourth team foul. Substitution for the Celtics, Sanders.
Here's Miller. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Miller's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Usually, Campbell would end the play, but he saw an opening, and instead, he's the playmaker.
Here's Jordan, and it's Boston with another.
Michael Jordan.
Their offensive efficiency has been even better here in the second.
Yeah, just continuing to dial it in on that end and focusing on making good shot selections.
On the wing, Miller. From the arc. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Pressey.
Substitution for the Celtics, K.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Ellis surveying the D. Inside. Miller outside. Launches a three. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Miller's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat. A crossover. And such a nice move to make the basket work. And that's now 30 points for Mr. Clutch.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Right wing. To the middle. Here's Miller. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Miller's got 18 points.
He's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Kings check in for Askew. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Miller. Took him no time at all on that one. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points in the quarter.
Carrying much of the load here in this one, putting them out to a nice lead.
Miller, the pass to Stewart. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Not the biggest foreman out there. However, his great leaping ability, it more than makes up for his lack of height.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And it's in there. The Heat shooting 43% from the field. Ellis outside. Out to the right wing. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Campbell over Sanders. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, Campbell knows his role on this squad to score when his name is called, patrol the boards, and protect the rim.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now a timeout called by Boston. Here's Kay. Good, nice job down low. Mr. Clutch has got 36.
Terrific work off the inbound pass. Catching the defense off guard and going right up with the shot.
Miller, no luck. 2 on the clock. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
That kind of defense isn't going to get it done, especially when it comes to a scorer of his caliber.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a 1. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Henson against Payton. Henson dishes to Crowder. Back to Henson. to the right wing. Crowder, the pass to Henson. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. And the rejection by Bird. There's the pass to Kersey. Here's Sanders on the mark with the 15-footer.
Nice find that time from the swing man, Kersey. Teammates love that kind of unselfishness.
And it's Sanders with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Crowder. Good ball movement here by Miami. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Payton. And here we go. Fast break, and Bird's got it.
The glove will lock you up now. That's what he does. He's a great defender, and it can lead to fast breaks.
Heat shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Henson. Back to Henson. Takes a 3. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Heat making a change here. Askew's checked in.
Vincent Askew.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bird. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bird's got 22.
I like the defensive effort, but Bird gets aggressive and forces his way to the inside shot.
Sanders with the double team. Out to the wing. Sanders with the steal. Payton with the ball. And it's Henson picking him up. Bird left side.
Looks like a foul out of frustration right there.
Yeah, that's not a good foul. Just letting his emotions run a little wild.
The Heat making a switch here. Long's checked in. Here's Bird. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
There's the screen. To stop the run, Askew. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Bird's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Banked in off the glass. 26 points for him.
Oh, the finesse. Bird showing off the handles here.
Long pass to Henson. Off the iron that time.
Tell you what, you can feel their frustration underneath the surface. It's actually palpable with all these misses.
They're trying to shake it off, but every time they come up short, the panic starts to set in.
A nice shot by Bird.
We see this often from Bird. He makes scoring look effortless.
He'd have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Henson the pass to Askew. Passes it to Long. Down low. The shot's good from Henson.
The coaches love seeing shots from there at the rim.
Boston
Timeout called the Celtics. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Mr. Clutch.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Thomas, no good.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shot so far.
Bird misses. The Heat have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Back to Crowder. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Mutombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now a timeout called by Boston.
I've been really impressed with some of the adjustments coach has made here in this ball game.
Yeah, as the game has moved along, coach has done a nice job making the necessary changes.
He kicks it to Sanders. Pass to Bird. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bird's got 32 points.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him the ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
The pass to Askew. Back to Crowder. Here's the three. And that's collected by Bird. Now a timeout called by Boston. Kings checked in for the Heat.
Albert King.
And here's Boston. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Bird. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Thomas. That misses off the backboard. Celtics have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Bird dishes to Mutombo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Dikembe Mutombo able to work through a tough foul and still get the shot up and down.
And Miami making a change here. Campbell's checked in. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Miami. King right side. The three. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Mutombo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Sanders passes to Mutombo. It's intercepted. Thomas with it. Now Payton defending. Pulls it from the elbow. Thomas, no good. Austin with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Oh, that's blocked.
One of the top shot blockers in the NBA. You've got to be aware of where Eldon Campbell is on defense.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jerome Kersey's checked in for the Celtics.
Jerome Kersey.
Spencer covered by Mutombo. King the pass to Thomas. To the paint, here's Askew. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's Boston with it. To the inside. Out to Payton. Celtics passing it around. Here's Mutombo. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Mutombo looking to expand his scoring game. I enjoy seeing him take the mid-range J on occasion and knock it down.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Saw that play developing and hit him in stride towards the cup.
Puts it up from 12, and the basket by Mutombo.
A 7-2 force around the hoop. I think I'd go to Mutombo in the post every trip.
Double team on Thomas. Spencer covered by Mutombo. And that one's good, Askew.
Nice recognition there. Accepting the double team and delivering it to his teammate.
Here's Mutombo, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Celtics.
Clark, it seemed like they did everything well tonight.
Yeah, you could point to a lot of things, Kevin. You could talk game plan, you could talk execution, but they were just a more talented team. That's what the deal was.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Clutch.
And he was a man on a mission tonight. Fought for his looks every time he touched the ball and was a major force on offense.
Clock at 4. Pass to Campbell. There's the triple. Boston grabs the miss.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a 3.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
Celtics foul call. Gary Payton, 3rd personal foul, 4th team foul.
The first one falls. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Got that one up quick.
Assisted by
Mr. Clutch has got 40 points.
Even in enemy territory, they put together quite an impressive performance here.
I think being out on the road helped them in this one. They were eager to silence these fans.
They're going to win it, so he should just relax. And you hate to have a player foul out, but their depth could be an asset here, helping them weather his absence.
The Heat making a switch here. Long's checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. Kersey, Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Showing off the ups there. Kersey's athleticism is impressive on dunks like this.
Passes it to King.
Clearly moving into the contact there. He wasn't planted or set.
Yeah, pretty obvious from where I'm sitting that the right call was made.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kersey kicks to Sanders. Over Long. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist by Kersey.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Down low. Here's Campbell. The rebound by Payton. Here's Pressey over Thomas, and it's Boston with another.
Found the spot he likes and takes his shot. Paul Pressey, sweet little mid-range J there.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
That's the end of the
Now,
game.
Coach, this certainly was not the game that these fans or you and I...